The press conference was dominated by the conversation happening at every kitchen table in Sean Hannity's mansion, immigration reform. President Biden made it clear that he will deliver on his campaign promise to use a bipartisan approach to treating immigrants inhumanely.
The overwhelming majority of people coming to the border and crossing are being sent back. Thousands, tens of thousands of people who are over 18 years of age and single people, one at a time coming, have been sent back.
Biden there showing strength by pushing back so aggressively against accusations of decency. Weijia, there was not one question today about COVID. Do you think Americans should try dying of COVID at the border so it gets some attention?
You know, the reason why President Biden didn't focus that much time on the pandemic today is because that's really all he's been talking about since he came into office on January 20th, really trying to make it crystal clear what he's doing to roll back what he considers a failed response from the previous administration.
Yeah, look, I get why the media would skip over the systemic failure affecting every moment of everyone's lives. Sorry, COVID, call me when you appeal to my racial panic.
Listen, I do give Biden credit for saying we have room for migrant children in this country and the highly unlikely chance they can't fit within the space of his baffled pauses.
Yeah, you know, I was in the room and I thought Biden proved his doubters that he can easily handle reporters' questions for a maximum of 70 minutes before having to take a piss.
I am not surprised the word urine in some form has appeared twice in the show in the first couple of minutes. Next, the Metamucil Money Daddy President Biden was asked about ending the filibuster and ushering in the radical fringe political system known as simple majority rule.
I think my Republican colleagues are going to have to determine whether or not we want to work together or they'll decide that the way in which they want to proceed is to just decide to divide the country, continue the politics of division.
That was an unforced error by Biden to refer to Republicans as colleagues and not perpetually goalpost-moving demons. Weijia, are the things Biden wants to do worth getting rid of the thing that prevents doing them?
You know, if you couldn't even get a single Republican to get on board with the American Rescue Plan, which the overwhelming number of Americans supported, you know, the question becomes, how can you get any Republican support for other things he wants to accomplish having to do with immigration or climate change?
Look, Americans don't want laws passed by simple 51 vote majority. The idea isn't strong enough if it doesn't get an extra 9 rich assholes on board.
Dismantling Jim Crow, that's a job for who else but Strom Thurmond eulogizing Joe Biden.
Wait, I have something really important to share. Did you all know that 51's not a prime number? Sorry, why do I have math on the brain? Kylie, stop nerding out. Pardon me while I go clink some beakers together. JK.
Sorry, just to get things back on track, I like it when people work together because that's usually how I get pulled out of a waterfall.
Oh, that's been a few times that we have had to do that, and it's always been fun. Now, moving on, Biden addressed a question on his $3 trillion infrastructure bill, taking the controversial stance of betting on the country we are currently in.
There's so much we can do that's good stuff, makes people healthier, and creates good jobs.
Weijia, if Biden pushes this infrastructure bill through budget reconciliation, won't that cut Senate Republicans out of the process of stopping the process indefinitely?
Well, that's the whole reason why they used reconciliation for the first COVID rescue plan that we saw, because they couldn't get any Republican support. And right now, we don't know exactly what the next piece, the infrastructure plan, looks like, although that big price tag you just mentioned has been floated.
You know, folks need help. I spend my entire stimulus check on a soda machine. Turns out it needs a bunch of other stuff to make it do it.
Oh, for sure. It's not as simple as plugging it in, Junior.
Nope.
As we discussed. Now, in a sign that the American public is extremely confident the president is healthy, the press gingerly asked if after 2 months as president, he was ready to retire.
My plan is to run for re-election. That's my expectation. I'm a great respecter of fate. I've never been able to plan 3.5 years ahead for certain.
Do you believe you'll be running against former President Trump?
Oh, come on. I don't even think about it. I have no idea.
Ooh, I love the media starting the horse race before the horse's mama and papa have even gotten it on. Weijia, I think this question should have been asked the moment Biden took his hand off that inauguration Bible. Is it already too late to start talking about 2032?
I mean, look, even though he has just taken office, the truth is, politically, everyone in the parties are already thinking about 2024. And because he hadn't launched his re-election campaign yet, and typically that's been done by this point, it was a question.
He also said that Kamala would definitely be be his VP. Okay, it is not up to Biden to decide whether Kamala runs again. She is a strong, independent cog in the establishment, okay?
Absolutely. Whoa, hold on. Breaking news. Junior, are you in the Oval Office?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Nice. And how did you get there?
Let's just say security doesn't have time to do a clearance check if you're skip singing. But I will be honest, the big scary guys outside the door are not happy.
Junior, I'm sure they're just jealous of you.